I entered an official Pokemon tournament using a strategy that no one else is using. Probably. This tournament is known as the Grand Challenge, and everyone from around the world can enter, apart from people in Japan for some reason. Sorry, Japanese people. The top competitors out of the thousands that compete can earn championship points, which if you get enough of, will earn you qualification to compete at the Pokemon World Championships. Me though? I've only been playing official competitive Pokemon called VGC for about 6 or 7 months, so I'm no professional and I'm certainly not vying for championship points or an invite to Worlds. However, I did recently compete at both the Birmingham Regionals and European Internationals, 2 major tournaments that happened in my home country of the UK. And I did really try my hardest in these tournaments, using the same team and testing that team extensively in the build-up, constantly tweaking and optimizing it so that it could perform the best it could. And I managed in both tournaments to earn a record of 4 wins and 4 losses, results that I'm really proud of, especially considering I beat some incredible players in the process, I was so close to winning more, and the European Internationals is the largest official Pokemon tournament of all time. This Grand Challenge online tournament takes place just 1 weekend after the European Internationals, so you would think that with the team so optimized and my experience using it, I could just use the same team again, right? But the thing is, it was kind of intense going through all of the practice and optimization in preparation for the tournament, so now I think I deserve to just kick back and have some fun with competitive Pokemon and use some more unconventional strategies. And lucky for me, the Grand Challenge uses a closed team sheet format, meaning that instead of knowing all the details of your opponent's team before the battle begins, like in the majors I just competed in, this time you only get to know what Pokemon your opponent has, and that's it. No moves, items, abilities, or anything else. So it gives me room to hide some unique and wacky strategies. And that's how I landed on what I'll be using in this online tournament, Soak. Soak is a move that a handful of Pokemon get, but no one really uses because, in all honesty, it's not that good. What it does is it changes the target's type to water. Doesn't matter if you're an Amoonguss or a Zygarde, you're a water type now. So what good does that do me? Well, it could be used offensively, turning my opponent's Pokemon into a water type before I hit it with a super effective grass or electric attack from its partner. But it could also be used defensively, by changing my opponent's type to water, not to do super effective damage to them, but to prevent them from using the maximum power on their own moves. See, when a Pokemon uses a move that is the same type as they are, they receive a 1.5 times damage boost. But if I change their type to water, and they're using, let's say, a ground type move from what was previously a ground type Pokemon, suddenly they don't hit as hard, allowing my Pokemon to survive attacks they otherwise wouldn't. There's another defensive application of Soak, which is targeting my own partner Pokemon to turn them into a water type to be able to take a hit that threatens them. This is similar to Terastallization, a mechanic unique to the Generation 9 Pokemon games, where once per battle, a Pokemon on your team can change their type to another pre-designated type. But with Soak in the back pocket, I could Terastallize my Pokemon to the type I'd chosen before, or I could make them a water type with Soak instead, whichever fits the situation better. But more than likely, I'm gonna try and turn my opponents into watery boys and then hit them with a big old ouchie move. So what's my team of 6 to use this strategy? The current rule set allows me to use a wide variety of Pokemon, including some legendary Pokemon, but I decided that the right Pokemon for the job of Prime Soaker is Inteleon. Inteleon is a starter Pokemon from Generation 8, and the main reason I picked it is because of its speed stat. With base 120 speed, it's the fastest user of Soak currently legal in the game, and it outspeeds most of the other Pokemon in the format, meaning more often than not it can use Soak before the opponent can move. This also means I can use Soak before my partner Pokemon moves, allowing for a 1-turn double up of Soak plus a super effective electrical grass type attack for a surprise KO. I also gave Inteleon Icy Wind, a move that hits both opponents and lowers their speed stats, allowing it and my partner Pokemon to move first in battle. I then gave it Protect to help keep it safe and nullify attacks against it, and the final move is its signature one, Snipe Shot. Snipe Shot is a decently powerful water-type move, with its unique selling point being that it can't be redirected by moves like Rage Powder and Follow Me. I'll always be able to target the Pokemon I want to, which is especially good because Snipe Shot also has a heightened critical hit rate, so I'll be getting those sweet crits more often. In addition to that, I gave Inteleon the Scope Lens item to hold, which heightens its critical hit rate even more, which means that instead of the usual 1 in 24 chance of getting a critical hit, Snipe Shot will be getting a critical hit 50% of the time. And to top it all off, Inteleon's ability is called Sniper, which means when it does get those critical hits, it will be doing 1.5 times the damage of a normal critical hit, which is already 1.5 times the damage of a normal move. Modifiers on modifiers on modifiers. Combined with Inteleon's pretty decent special attack stat, a critical hit Snipe Shot will actually be doing a ton of damage. It can even KO somewhat bulky Pokemon that are hit for neutral damage from water moves, like Flutter Mane, Hatterene, Iron Crown, and Goldengo. Inteleon's biggest weakness is its frailty, particularly against priority moves like Thunderclap and Grassy Glide, which can KO it in a single hit. So to help against this, I gave Inteleon a Terra type of Grass to resist both Grass and Electric type attacks in a pinch. But of course, the main point of Inteleon is to use Soak. So what Pokemon am I going to put next to it to damage the newly wet members of my opponent's team? First up is Thundurus. Thundurus is a legendary Pokemon from Generation 5, which historically was notorious for combining its Prankster ability, which allows non-damaging moves to get an increased stage of priority, with the move Thunder Wave, which paralyzes the target Pokemon, cutting its speed, and giving it a chance to not move at all for the turn. But Thundurus in more recent times has been used in other ways, using Prankster for other moves than Thunder Wave, like Eerie Impulse or Taunt, or setting the weather with Rain Dance or Sunny Day. So I decided to innovate myself, and I've given my Thundurus Thunder Wave. I'm going back to what made it so hated. Yes, I'm that person. But of course, Thundurus isn't just here for Thunder Wave, but to take advantage of Inteleon's Soak. So I also gave it Thunderbolt, its most consistent electric type option, and Volt Switch, which allows it to do some damage and switch out in the same turn. But so far, that's 3 electric type attacks, which means Thundurus can't do anything against ground types. And that's where the last move comes into play, Terra Blast. Giving Thundurus a Terra type of water not only allows it to resist ice type attacks from Pokemon like Chien-Pao, but it also turns Terra Blast into a water type attack, allowing Thundurus to be able to hit Pokemon like Landorus, who would otherwise be completely immune to anything Thundurus could do. I was tempted to put a damage boosting item on Thundurus like the Life Orb or Magnet, but with no Protect I went with Covert Cloak, an item that prevents the secondary effect of moves such as the speed drop from Icy Wind, or most importantly, the flinching effect of Fake Out. With this being closed team sheet, my opponents won't know that Thundurus is holding the Covert Cloak, so I'm hoping to catch a few of them clicking Fake Out into it to try and stop a Thunder Wave. But I don't know if we've got enough electric types on this team to take advantage of Soak, so let's bring in one more, Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt is one of the best Pokemon in this format, with ridiculous stats that allow it to tank hits, as well as great offense to allow it to hit hard too, and a great signature move. The long-necked electric dragon is an absolute force to be reckoned with. I've given my Raging Bolt a somewhat standard set. It's holding the booster energy to raise its special attack stat, with the moves Thunderclap, Thunderbolt, Dragon Pulse, and Protect, and a Terra type of Fairy. But electric isn't the only type to hit water super effectively. There's also grass, so why not add a grass type? Rillaboom. Rillaboom is a monster, with its ability Grassy Surge setting up the grassy terrain every time it switches in, which boosts the power of grass-type moves, heals every grounded Pokemon for a little bit at the end of every turn, and gives the move Grassy Glide priority, helping it overcome its slightly lower speed stat to still hit super hard. With the Assault Vest held item, it becomes incredibly tanky, and it has the supporting move Fake Out assisting with shutting down one opposing Pokemon for a turn. U-Turn allows it to gain initiative with switching out and helping reposition, and Wood Hammer allows it to hit like an absolute truck monkey. I've given it a Terra type of Fire to allow it to take Fire type attacks, as well as having a nice resistance to Fairy. I was originally going to train my Rillaboom slightly differently, but then I realized I already had one that was trained exactly like this, and I didn't want to change it. Now, it's all well and good having this fun strategy with Soak Inteleon, but sometimes I've got to be realistic, and it's not going to work every time. So I need to have some other Pokemon on the team I can sub in, and considering I've already got a Water and a Grass type, it might be time for a Fire type too, and that's why I've added Hisuian Arcanine. Hisuian Arcanine has one of the best abilities in the game, Intimidate, which lowers both the opponent's attack stats each time it hits the field. It also has a pretty neat typing of Fire and Rock, but the best thing about Hisuian Arcanine is it gets access to Rock Slide, a move that hits both opponents and has a 30% chance of flinching them, stopping them moving for the turn. Combine that with Thundurus' Thunder Wave that already gives an opponent a 33% chance to not move on a turn anyway, might be making some players a bit mad. I gave Arcanine the Choice Band to hit as hard as possible, with the other moves being Extreme Speed to move before other Pokemon, Flare Blitz for a hard-hitting fire move, and Wild Charge, just in case I've hit my opponent with Soak and I don't have any other Pokemon left to take advantage of their new water typing. Arcanine has a Terra type of Ghost to avoid Fake Out, slowing me down. In the format currently, Hisuian Arcanine normally has a partner Pokemon that comes alongside it, Flutter Mane. But typically, the Flutter Mane next to Arcanine is a supportive one, with lots of bulk and carrying moves like Icy Wind, Taunt, and Thunder Wave. But I don't need Thunder Wave because I've already got it on Thundurus. But my opponents won't necessarily know that, so I added Flutter Mane to the team, but it's not a supportive one, it's an offensive one. Flutter Mane hits insanely hard with its base 135 special attack stat, and is super fast as well at base 135 speed. Its physical defense is kind of terrible though, but this one is holding the Focus Sash in order to live one hit from full HP guaranteed. With the moves Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, and Protect, Flutter Mane spreads damage across the whole opponent's team or can be clutch at closing out a game. I trained it to be faster than max speed Tornadus, putting it at a final speed stat of 180, which is exactly 1 point slower than my Inteleon, which has 181. This is just in case I need to get off an emergency soak against something so that it no longer resists one of Flutter Mane's attacks, allowing me to double up on the same turn against something like Amoonguss. And with that, the team was done. The Grand Challenge takes place over 3 days, with a limit of 15 games per day. However, games you don't play roll over to the next day, so you could do 15 games per day for 3 days, or you could do all 45 games on the 3rd day. Don't do that. I was busy on the first day, Friday, so I'll be beginning my tournament journey on the Saturday. Before we begin, it's worth noting that I've edited down and left out some of the matches in this run because otherwise it would be a really long video. But if you want to see each and every match, I've put them all up unedited on my Patreon. It's over 7 hours long. Good God, there's so many battles. There's also exclusive content and early access to future videos on there too. Link is in the description for that. Now on with the tournament. Alright, here we go. Let's get into game number 1. They have Raging Ball balance. Okay, not exactly what I wanted to see, I'll be real. However, I'm going to try it. For game 1, I've got her. It doesn't really matter about the matchup, I was always bringing this. Okay, Ogerpon Rillaboom. Okay, so this is more than likely the Swords Dance Grassy Glide set, I would think. I think I'm just going to T-Wave the Ogerpon and Protect first turn. I genuinely don't even think that I will take double Grassy Glide with Terra Grass on Inteleon. But I think I'm just going to Protect turn 1 anyway. Maybe try and bluff that I'm sashed on it. And if they try and fake out Thundurus, that would be great. And then maybe next turn I can try and do... They're just terroring off the bat. They're going with Ogerpon. Are they going to just Terra Grassy Glide into Inteleon? I think they might. Get the Protect. Does go Fake Out. Oh, into Inteleon. Okay. Oh, I hope he doesn't Ivy Cudgel the Thundurus. That'd be bad. We do hit Thunder Wave. Lovely. I should have brought Arcanine. It's fine. I should have brought Arcanine, though. He does just go for Cudgel. Oh dear. Well, that Thundurus is dead. Bonk. Okay, this is kind of bad now, because I kind of want Arcanine now. I definitely have to go into Bolt here, because otherwise they just Cudgel the Rillaboom. I could fake it out, but then... I could fake out Snipe Shot, but then I'm still weak to... and I'd have to go Terra Grass on Inteleon. Ugh. I think I go but then they can just spiky shield. No, I'm going Bolt. I have to go Bolt here, and I think hard swap into Rillaboom, which is going to be quite scary if they cudgel that slot, but I don't see why they would. So I think I just need to Thunderbolt the Ogerpon here and swap into Rilla and hope they don't either cudgel my Inteleon. I don't see why they would. I think they're likely just going to Grassy Glide that slot with Rilla. If they have Grassy Glide on Ogerpon, they could go for it there. But I just feel like they're not gonna. Yeah, they Grassy Glide there. Makes sense. Full para. Okay. So they were likely double Grassy Gliding, I think, into that slot. So it's not a huge deal, I don't think. It's probably in range of Thunderclap now. I've not PB maxed my Thunderclap. I need to fix that. They're just going to protect the Ogerpon. So I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to Dragon Pulse the Rillaboom, and I'm gonna... Oof. No, I'm just going to Thunderbolt that and fake out Rillaboom. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. They didn't protect. Okay, cool. That's fine. Great. Because of the paralysis, I'm faster, so that's fine. Got rid of their Terror, that's huge. There's their own Raging Bolt. Okay, how do I even kill this? They can't Terror, so I could Terra Fairy Dragon Pulse here. I think I will. I think I Terra Fairy Dragon Pulse and I U-turn with Rillaboom here. I really need to get rid of this Rillaboom or have the Grassy Terrain run out, which means not bringing my own Rillaboom back in because it gives them Grassy Glide. But I kind of do need to kill them ASAP. Because now that I've Terra Fairied on the Bolt, that means I can't Terra Grass with Inteleon. But that's okay. They T-Bolt, that's okay. T-Bolt's... Huh? It's Life Orb. I don't... They hard read me! Oh my god! They hard read the Terra Fairy. You know what? Fair. That's fair. If I didn't Terra there... Oh man. If I didn't Terra, that would have been crazy. I think they just win now. Pretty certain. That was crazy. I hard read the Terra Fairy on that. How many more turns of Grassy Terrain here? It's last one, but I still die to Thunderclap. So I don't think it matters. Okay. There is a way. It's a really dumb way, but it's a way. Inteleon will die in the process. But if I fake out the Bolt here and protect with Inteleon. Fake out protect is never really a good idea. However, in this situation, I think it's okay because I'm just stalling out the Grassy Terrain. I've not PP maxed anything. I need to fix that after this game. Protect and block the Grassy Glide. They protect the Bolt, which makes sense. Are they going to U-turn with Rillaboom? That would be really bad if they U-turn with Rillaboom. It's Grassy Glide, fine. So that's last turn. So now they don't have priority on Grassy Glide. Thank you for that. However, Thunderclap still has priority, but that only works if I'm using an attacking move with Inteleon. So I can Wood Hammer into you and Soak. I think I still need a crit in order to kill it, but we're going to try it. Let's go! Soak the Raging Bolt! Come on. Come on. Please be good. They T-Bolt. Yeah, that's fair. They're very dead. There's no way I win this, but... Wood Hammer! Do it! They Grassy Glide, that's fine. They were just making sure they're picking up the kill on Inteleon, makes sense. Wood Hammer, go! Yeah! I mean, I definitely still lose, but that was fun. It did something. Oh dear. Well, you know. Alright, they get booster speed. I think I still just Wood Hammer the Flutter anyway. I don't see a world in which I win this, but you gotta try. We live the Moonblast. They get a crit. That legitimately might matter, because now I'm pretty sure... Oh, they're faster. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They were faster. Even if I lived that, I then would have died to the Woodhammer recoil. It didn't work game 1, that's fine, because they hard read my Terra Fairy on Raging Bolt. If I didn't Terra on that turn, if I'd have either just clicked Protect or just not Terra'd, then genuinely, like, I think I might have had that. That was a crazy, crazy read for that turn. But... well... Right. We're gonna win. We're gonna win one of them. I'm sure of it. One of these days, we're gonna win a game. I'm sure we will. Okay. Iron Boulder. Hello. Grimmsnarl, okie dokie. Okay. He does have the guard dog. So I can Terra Ghost here. To block fighting move, which I assume is coming in from Okie Dokie. And do I just want to Flare Blitz? Flare Blitz the Grimmsnarl and Thunder Wave on the Okie Dokie here. He's gonna... he could upper hand, but... that's okay. We get the T-Wave off, that's nice. Is he going to T-Wave my Arcanine, or is he going to do screens? Screens, okay, there's a Reflect. That's okay. Get the Flare Blitz off. Good damage. Even with a Reflect. It's huge. And then Drain Punch fails. Great. Okay. That is the first, I think that is the first good play that I have made since this GC began. So I think what I want to do here is Blitz again into you, and I'm actually going to Volt Switch on Okie Dokie. Maybe go into, there's a light screen, gets double screens up before he dies. That makes sense. Get the Volt Switch off. Which is fine. I think I want to go into Bolt here. Plus, it's probably more threatening, but I also think he's likely targeting this slot. Flare Blitz, that Grimmsnarl's going to die. Nice, it's good. And then Okie Dokie is doing... nothing. Awesome. Great. Here's the moon. Speed booster? Or are you attack booster? Attack. That's bad. Especially because I can't Terror on Raging Bolt anymore. Just Blitz into you and Protect. I think he's likely going to Breaking Swipe here. He just protects. Okay, cool. Great. That works for me. As I Protect as well. And we Blitz into Okie Dokie, which should do a good amount of damage even through Reflect, I would hope. That is good damage. That would kill without Reflect. Oof. Okay. That helps. That helps quite a lot, actually. I don't think he's going to go for Breaking Swipe. He's probably Acrobatics. Because he's Attack Booster, he's probably Acrobatics knockoff, I would think. What if I double swap? Swap into Thundy and swap into Flutter here. Because he's Attack Booster, my Flutter is faster. So as long as Flutter doesn't die in this turn, we might be okay here. There's the knockoff. Wow, that just dies. Okay, I thought I would live that on, like, red. Now he's going to get an attack off here. It's Ice Punch, damn. Okay, that does so much, Jesus. But I can go into Arcanine and lock myself into E-Speed if I want to. It is going to give Okie Dokie another attack boost, but that's okay. He could upper hand me, though. No, I'm Ghost type. No, he can't. So that's fairly safe. Okay. I think that's the play. I E-Speed into Okie Dokie. I don't know what his last is. And I do get an Intimidate off on the Roaring Moon, which is nice. But I can E-Speed into you, as long as it's not Goldengo, right? But even so, I think I still E-Speed here, and I just Moonblast into the Roaring Moon. Do I need to E-Speed? Yeah, because I want to be faster than Moon. But he'll die anyway. Yeah, no, I Flare Blitz here. And I Moonblast. And literally, as I clicked the move, I was like, he hasn't Terra'd yet. Because he's going to go Terra Flying, he will live the Moonblast, he can Acrobatics my Flutter. I should have E-Speeded. Oh, it's so frustrating to have the play and then second guess myself constantly. I am playing so terribly. That also wouldn't have killed, I don't think. I don't think that would have killed. Now he's going to kill with Ice Punch. That's so annoying. I literally had the play. and then I completely just bottled it. Completely forgot about it. He's gone Terra Flame, which means he's weak to Bolt. However, that Okidogi has Ice Punch. I think I'm relying on full para here. So I can Thunderclap, but he can protect against that. So I think I want to call out the protect here and click T-Bolt into Okidogi and hope it kills. I don't have attack booster anymore, so I don't think this will kill. But let's find out. Upper hand. Makes sense. That is a pin right there, because otherwise... Okay, Acrobatics shouldn't kill here. He's been intimidated. This is going to do nothing. That's fine. I thought he would have knock off there. That would surely do way more. And Thunderbolt doesn't kill, yeah. I think I just do that again, right? Yeah, click knockoff. Okay, that still doesn't do a whole lot. I still think I lose, though. Hello. My cat is here. I think I still lose, though, because of the last... It's Ogerpon, okay. Can I win this? I don't think I can. Do I call the no follow me here? And click Thunderclap into Roaring Moon? I don't think I can. Cool. SD. Oh, it's the sword. Of course it is. It's the sword stance Ogerpon. Makes sense. So I'm going to need this to crit. Or para. That does so little! I forgot the light screen was still up. I'm going to protect to stall out the last turn of light screen. But if he causes and goes for another SD, it's over. There's the Cudgel, which I think will probably kill. I think it probably kills. Light Screen wears off. Okay, here's the win con. I Thunderclap the Roaring Moon. They double attack. I Thunderclap the Roaring Moon, and somehow it dies. Maybe I get a crit. Then on the following turn, I get a Thunderclap. I live the Ivy Cudgel, and then the following turn, I get a Thunderclap crit onto Ogerpon. That's the win con. He lives anyway. It doesn't matter. Well, it was worth a try, wasn't it? Yeah. God, this sucks. Every time where I'm like, okay, this play, and then I instantly think like, nope, that's not going to work, as I've locked in the move. Not doing too hot, gang. Not doing too hot, but I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to come back, and then we're going to see if we can turn this around. I'm taking a breather. Now we're back. And we've got a new mindset. And we're going to win. What am I looking at? Supercell Slam. I see. Normal gem fake out. Yep, we get the snipe shot. Can we get a crit? God, come on, man. I've not got a crit out of 4. It's a 50% chance. Thief! Huh? You stole my covert cloak. Give that back. I need that. Get off the Dazzling Gleam. It should knock out the Basculegion. Wahoo. Nice. We got a win. We did it, gang. Okay, so Raging Bot balance again with... Okay, all of those lads. Okie dokie, that's fine. Chien-Pao Urshifu. It is Rapid Strike, makes sense. Do get an Intimidate off as well, which is very nice. So, I could fake out plus Rock Slide here, because the Urshifu probably wants the Surging. It could detect, just if it's, especially if it's sashed, it could detect. I'm hoping to bait the Terra Ghost on Chien-Pao if it thinks it's going to get faked out. We'll see what they want to do in response to it. They do protect with Chien-Pao. Do they detect with the Urshifu? They do. Okay, double protect makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Do I Terra Fire on the Rillaboom because they could just do Ice Move into it? I think I might need to here actually. So I think I'm going to swap into Bolt. And I'm going to Terra Fire on you and glide into the Urshifu. Oh, it makes me so weak to it though. Oh, this is bad. Okay, I'm going to Bolt. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to Terra Fire and glide into Urshifu. Get the special attack boost, which is nice. Urshifu switches out. Okay. Into their own Rilla. Makes a lot of sense. So I have used my Terra, which is a bit unfortunate here, but I think if they are going Ice move into Rilla, I need it. There's the Glide. Does a little bit. Not bad. Not bad damage. There's the Icicle Crash. Makes sense. Do take that very well. Okay. Now they're definitely going to want to Icicle Crash Raging Bolt that's here, right? I think I want to Protect. And I want to swap back into Arcanine, I think. Or they Protect. Or they Fake Out into Bolt. That is fine either way. We get the so that's Chien-Pao down now to -2, which is good. Fake out into Arcanine, that's fine. Plus, that was a crit. Plus, Icicle Crash into Raging Bolt makes sense. Cool. Now I go back into Rillaboom on the Bolt side, and I Rock Slide again, I think. I don't know what his last is going to be. It could be Lando. Bolt comes out, so Chien-Pao's not switching. He might just protect the Chien-Pao, honestly. Does Terra. Okay. Terra's the Rilla to fire. Hello. Honestly, he's probably just going to high horsepower the Arcanine, but this Rock Slide is going to do a lot. Does protect. If I hit the Rock Slide on Rillaboom, this should do a lot. Come on. Do we hit? We do. And it kills. Incredible. Incredible. Sword of Ruin coming in handy there. I think without it, that wouldn't have killed, but with Sword of Ruin up, that does kill, which is great because we got out the Terror as well, which is huge. And now we have Fake Out up for this turn as well, and Chien-Pao's just protected, and they use Terror. So that is a big turn for me. It is Urshifu. Okay. So I think I Fake Out. Let me just double check. The Chien-Pao is at -2. It's last turn of Grassy. Last turn of Grassy, hey? That's okay. I think I Fake Out into Urshifu and I Rock Slide. To get the Fake Out off, that's good. So if the Urshifu is sashed, that's now broken. Sucker Punch does a little bit. We get another Rock Slide off, it hits both. Chien-Pao's sashed. Who's more important to keep here? Arcanine or Rillaboom? So their last is probably, because they've not brought it in yet, I don't think it's going to be Incineroar. It's either going to be Raging Bolt or Landorus, I think. I think Arcanine's more important, so I'm just going to Wood Hammer the Urshifu and swap into Bolt on this side. Protect the Chien-Pao, that's cool. Actually, I assume he's going to Surging the Rilla. Yeah, fine. Cool. That... Oh, with Sword of Ruin, that's probably about right, yeah. I was going to say, that did a lot. Is it banded? No. I think, yeah, with Sword of Ruin up, that is about right. Because I can Thunder Wave the Urshifu, and I get to Thunder Clap the Chien-Pao. They don't seem intent on switching out their Chien-Pao, so I hope they just stay in and attack. Why do I speak? Is it Landorus, the last? It is Landorus, okay. Urshifu protects. Makes sense. So I don't know whether, because he's not Scarfed, Urshifu, so I can just kill with a Thunderbolt. Whether I Thunderbolt and just protect here. I'm not actually sure how I beat this Landorus, to be honest. Urshifu's down. It's great. I hope it's just Earth Power into Raging Bolt, basically. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, cool. That's good. So now, with Chien-Pao, what I need him to do is basically don't protect, is what I need him to do. Because I'm just going to Terra Blast the Landorus and Thunderclap the Chien-Pao. I need a bit of damage to basically put it in Banded Extreme Speed range. Is basically what I need here. I think that's my win con. So I Thunderclap the Chien-Pao, hope they attack. Gosh darn it! It's fine. I'm gonna get a Terra Blast off at least, which is something. Do you die to E-Speed there? I don't know. I don't know if you die to E-Speed. This is way closer than I wanted it to be. We get the Intimidate off on Chien-Pao, which is very nice. Thundurus will still die to an Icicle Crash, though. So... I think okay, let's play this out. If I Terra Blast the Landorus, I don't know whether it dies to another one. But I don't know whether it kills me. I E-Speed the Chien-Pao, who just protected. I think that's always the play here. I E-Speed the Chien-Pao, Terra Blast the Landorus. If Arcanine doesn't die, which he will... this is really close. I'm not confident on this one at all. We E-Speed the Chien-Pao, it dies. That's great. So then we get another Terra Blast off with Thundurus. I don't know if Landorus kills Thundurus in one hit, because he'd have to go for Sludge Bomb. And he should die to another Terra Blast. He should die to another Terra Blast. Surely, now. We Terra Blast into you, and hopefully... Okay. God. That really messed with my brain to try and figure out the end game of that one. But hey, we pulled that one off. That's great. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. That's another game. That's good. Sweet. What are we facing here? Oh, God. Oh, my God. That's the hardest of hard TRs. Okay. So, fun story. The team that I used at Birmingham and... Okay, it's Trick Room Chandelure. Absolutely. The team that I used at Birmingham had Farigiraf and Iron Hands as a Trick Room option. So I'm very ready for what they might do with that. So I think I hard swap into Rilla here and click Rock Slide. That makes the most sense to me. Try and block a Bullet Punch here. When I say block a Bullet Punch, I mean take a Bullet Punch, but you know what I mean. Don't let it hit my Flutter. There is the Bullet Punch. Get Rock Slide off. This kills Chandelure, right? Oh, it's Sash, of course. Yes, makes sense. Then Trick Room's going to go up. No flinch. Trick Room goes up. Okay. I could Terra Fire here. Fake out Rock Slide. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, makes the most sense to me. Because then I would think that Rillaboom's going to take a hit here. Can get the Fake Out into Metagross, and then Rock Slide will kill Chandelure. I don't even know if that's what I want, to be honest, because then Ursaluna Blobmoon's just going to come in and ruin my life. It's Shadow Ball. Okay, fair enough. That Terra was wasted then. That's a real shame that I wasted my Terra, because I might need it for something else. Rock Slide misses the Chandelure. Okay. Sure. Yeah, alright. That's fine. Yeah. I could Grassy Glide here, though. Grassy Glide, swap to Flutter. Probably way too risky, but I'm going to do it anyway. I want to get a Pokemon in that has Protect, so I can try and stall the Trick Room out. And kill the Chandelure, which is great. Oh! Oh! Well, hey, what a swap into Flutter Mane, right? Normal gem? Okay. I mean, sure. Why not? I guess he was going for that last turn, right? Maybe I go Arcanine here. Maybe get an Intimidate on something. I could go and... I could sack Inteleon, honestly. Here's the hands. And... Blood Moon, I assume. Yeah. Okay. And it's Clear Amulet, makes sense. I need Flutter to live, basically. I need them to single target the Arcanine. Basically, don't click Hyper Voice. is what I need them to do. Don't click Hyper Voice. Thunder Punch. We live. Earth Power. Great. Fine. I would have lived that anyway because I have Sash. We do get the Moonblast off because now then we can double protect with Inteleon and Flutter. Trick Room then ends. And then I can double into the Blood Moon. Double protect. They Terra. That's okay. Is a double going to kill him? I guess if they're AV, this probably won't work. But they are Terra normal. Okay, I might genuinely need a crit from Snipe Shot, which so far I've used 4 and got 0. So if I could get one now, that would be great. Snipe Shot so far has not done a critical hit, despite having a 50% chance, has not critical hit out of 4 tries. We're going for a 5th try here. Come on. Yes! Inteleon, my boy! Let's go! I might have needed that. Let's go, Inteleon, my boy! Yes! Okay, good. Thank God. 1 out of 5. Thank God. Needed that. Galarian Moltres with Bolt. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Call me crazy. I think there's a world in which Inteleon comes here. Flutter Mane and Raging Bolt. Okay. That's okay. I think. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me that it's fine. Let's boost the speed. Makes sense. So it could be like AV Bolt, maybe Life Orb. I think they're going to Thunderclap the Inteleon. So I'm going to soak the Flutter Mane. I'm going to protect the Bolt on this turn. Because they might go Terra Fairy on their Bolt. That's why I'm not soaking it. It is Terra Fairy on the Bolt. That's okay. Click Thunderclap. Do it. I protect. It did click Thunderclap. Yes! Icy Wind. That's fine. That's fine. Speed drop is okay. Don't mind it. Yeah! Flutter Mane. Now a water type. So stupid. Because now what I get to do is probably protect with Inteleon, to be honest. I might swap it into Rilla here, I think. Yeah, I'll do that. And then I think I Terra Fairy Thunderbolt into Flutter Mane. If they let me do it, then I'll be very happy. They've not swapped. They might be protecting here. But they've not swapped, because Inteleon's slower. Get the Rillaboom in. We get the Terra Fairy. Taunt. Fine by me. I'm not Calm Mind, baby. Dragon Pulse into the Terra Fairy. Thunderbolt into Flutter Mane. So stupid that shouldn't have worked. Soak did something. Let's go. Flutter Mane's down. Love that. How do I kill this Raging Bolt? I haven't thought about it, and I don't know how I'm doing it. Here's Arcanine. That's not good. That's not good at all. I think I just U-turn into the Bolt, and I think I'm just going to protect here. Oh, I'm taunted. It selected a move for me. Well, I Thunderclapped, and that worked. That's something. I forgot I was taunted. There's the Rock Slide. At least I got some damage off before I flinched. There's justification for actually using it. I get the U-turn off, as it is going for an attacking move. Probably a electric move into Bolt, I would assume. Could Dragon Pulse into this slot, so I could go into the Flutter here. Dragon Pulse, great. That's what I expected. Wonderful. I can Shadow Ball Thunderbolt the Arcanine, double up into it, because I don't think Raging Bolt threatens a KO on either of my Pokemon right now. And as long as Bolt doesn't get flinched, that should KO. Get the Shadow Ball off. This is going to do a lot regardless. Does do a lot. There's the Rock Slide. It misses someone. It misses Flutter Mane. Okay, so Sash is still intact. That's huge. They get a Thunderbolt off. Is this going to KO? It doesn't, because they're AV. I flinched, though. That sucks. That's okay. They are in range of another Shadow Ball, and I am no longer taunted, so I think I Shadow Ball into Arcanine and Protect here. So they can't Thunderclap me. Shadow Ball takes out the Arcanine, that's good. The Electro Web, okay. Interesting. So now my Flutter is slower, and the Sash is broken, unfortunately. Here's Landorus, okay. So they should be faster than my Flutter here. How do I beat Landorus? Inteleon, unironically. Do I let Bolt go down here? Do I let both of them go down? That seems insane. Maybe. Maybe I do. At least get a Thunderclap off before I go down here. Does good damage. The Earth Power, that will take me out, I would think. I live that? That's crazy. Didn't expect that. And I get the Moonblast off on the Raging Bolt, which does a ton. They Thunderbolt and they will kill my Bolt. Okay. But now the next turn. Okay, so Lando is faster. Does Grassy Glide kill Raging Bolt here? I think I have to go into Rillaboom regardless, because Thunderclap just kills Inteleon. There's no two ways about that. So I do need it to die. ASAP. I don't think they have Sandsear Storm. So I think they can only kill one of them. They can either Sludge Bomb the Rilla or they can Earth Power the Flutter Mane. So I think I Dazzling Gleam, which should kill the Bolt. And I Grassy Glide the Bolt. I need this Bolt dead, because then Inteleon wins. Amazing. Okay. So I think now, I should win with Inteleon. They Earth Power the Flutter, that's okay. Because now I Grassy Glide, Snipe Shot, and that should be it, right? Does a ton. Snipe Shot cleans it up. Let's go! Let's go, Inteleon. That still wasn't a crit. I didn't need it that time. Okay, that felt really tough. Inteleon, my boy, actually did stuff. Love that for me. Alright, I think I'm probably going to do like 1 or 2 more for today. Maybe today. I might do a little bit more later, but we'll see. Okay, Lilligant Torkoal with Farig. Makes sense. Okay, how do I stop this? It is Lilligant Torkoal, okay. So, as long as they're not Terra Dark, I can always Thunder Wave the Lilligant and then Shadow Ball the Torkoal. And I do have Photosynthesis, so this should do a lot. This should do a ton to Torkoal. It does do a ton. Let's Solar Blade. Into the Flutter? Okay. I mean, yeah, Flutter's down here. Because they're going to click Eruption. Which is unfortunate, because Flutter would have been really good in this matchup, but... Okay. So Lilligant is paralyzed but in the sun. So I don't think I have anything actually naturally faster than it. So even paralyzed, I think it can get off a Sleep Powder or an After You first if it wants to. So I think I have to go out into Bolt here, because I will take both moves from Lilligant and from Torkoal. I do get Photosynthesis while keeping my booster energy intact, which is neato. I think I Volt Switch and Dragon Pulse here. They hit Sleep Powder. Never mind. But Torkoal's dead, right? Which is cool, and I can bring in Arcanine and get an Intimidate down, which is good. I don't think I get the Intimidate. Oh, I get the Intimidate on Lilligant, but not the other Mon, right? Because it's not the end of the turn, because it's the Volt Switch. And there's the first turn of Sleep. Raging Bomb. Okay, makes sense. I want to Terra Ghost to take the fighting move from Lilligant. However, I want to Terra Fairy on the Bolt to take the dragon move from Bolt. So I think I should swap into Thundurus and Terra Fairy Dragon Pulse the Lilligant in case they go Terra Fairy. Here's Thundy. I Terra first. So I could be faster, or they're not Terroring. One of the two. Lilligant can't move. Love that for me. There's a T-Bolt. Do I take this? Probably not. No, I don't. That's a shame. Am I still asleep? Wake up, baby! Love that. Love that for me. Dragon Pulse into Lilligant. We'll take it down to Sash, most likely, or close to it. I can go into Arcanine. I can lock myself into E-Speed, I think. Probably not, because they can go Terra Ghost, right? They haven't Terra'd yet. But they are -2. They can Sleep Powder either slot here, unless they get full powered again. I can't lock into E-Speed, because if it's either Flutter Mane or Farigiraf in the back, then that's bad. Which means I am at risk of Sleep Powder here, unfortunately. But I think I just lock myself into Rock Slide, and I just Dragon Pulse the Bolt. They swap out, okay. Into... It is Farigiraf. Okay, they were predicting the extreme speed here. So then they will get the Sleep Powder off. And they do hit again, which is annoying. But I am going to get a Rock Slide off here, which is pretty nice. And I miss the Lilligant. Oh my god. Come on, man. Okay, so now they can still Sleep Powder my Arcanine, which is not good for me. I've taken one turn of sleep. I'm going to Thunderbolt the Farigiraf. CC. We live because of the Intimidates. Rock Slide hits both. Can I get a flinch? A crumb of flinch. We wake up first turn again! Let's go, Raging Bolt! My guy, Raging Bolt. First turn wake both times. Okay, Sunlight fades. My Photosynthesis wears off, except that it doesn't because special attack booster. Okay, so I think they still win because they can Thunderclap either Pokemon here, right? Rock Slide and Dragon Pulse. They haven't Terra'd, right? So they can also Terra Fairy here. So I think if they're Terra Fairy, I have to click Rock Slide and I have to Thunderbolt that slot. Just in case. Okay. That makes more sense. It's Terra Electric. That's what I was scared of. Okay, I still need to Dragon Pulse then, but I don't think I'm going to get a chance because Terra Electric Thunderclap is going to do a ton to me. I am faster. They don't click it. If I get a flinch here, I get the flinch, baby! Let's go! Can I still lose? Probably. But I click Rock Slide and Dragon Pulse. Yeah, they Terra Electric Thunderclap into the Arcanine, I assume. But now I Dragon Pulse, which is going to do a ton. Is it going to be enough to kill? It is! Let's go! I can't believe that. That was some crazy luck in that match. Not just like luck for me, but just in general. Like, they didn't miss their sleep powders. I woke up first turn every time. I got a flinch. That was crazy. That was crazy. All right. Look, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do one more. Bloody Smeargle. I hate you, Smeargle, with all my heart. Tornado Sneasler. Okay. Flutter Mane, Thundy. They could go Terra Dark on the Sneasler. It's not unheard of. I think I'm going to Protect and Thunder Wave into the Sneasler. They do Terra. Please don't be Terra Dark. That would ruin my mood. Terra Rock? Terra Rock, Terra Blast into the Thundurus? Maybe? I Protect Flutter. Swagger? Huh? Huh? Oh god, and then it gets the Unburden boost! Oh my god, what a strat! The Lumberry, and then it's got Unburden! I still get the Thunder Wave off though. But really cool! Please get full power though, that would be really funny if you do. Full power? No! Rock Slide! No! Oh god. God. Thundurus is dead. Okay, yeah. At least he got a Thunder Wave off on the Sneasler. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now what the hell do I do? I probably should have gone into Arcanine to get an Intimidate down, but that's okay. Now I panic? Question mark? Do I how do I handle this? I'm just gonna Moonblast the Sneasler and Thunderclap the Sneasler. It is Tailwind. Sneasler is now mega fast again. Is he going for Rock Slide? What's he doing? Get the Thunderclap off. Huge. That's a 2-hit KO. CC, you're dead, mate. Sorry, Bolt. You are very, very dead. But Moonblast should kill the Sneasler here. I can't believe this. The Swagger Lumberry Sneasler is really cool. It's really fun. And then Moonblast kills Sneasler. That's very nice. Okay, cool. At least the threat has been neutralized. There is still a Tornadus on the field, though. But I do have Arcanine in the back here. It is Landorus. Okay, and they are faster than me. That's not good. I haven't Terrored, have I? Have I? I've forgotten what's happened in this match already. So I think I Moonblast in and Extreme Speed into the Landorus here. And we hope. We hope that they Earth Power the Arcanine and that Moonblast kills. There's the Bleak Wind. Can you miss the Flutter Mane? Thank you so much. That is genuinely really helpful. Thank you. Oh, it's Sandsear. No, boo! Boo! Boo hiss! We need Moonblast to kill here. To have a chance. It does kill. That's something. I still lose, but you know, it's something. Farigiraf. It's over, I fear. I need them to miss Bleak Wind. I need them to make a mistake and set up Trick Room this turn. Please? Thank you. Bleak Wind. Psychic. I need them to set up Trick Room with Farigiraf, miss Bleak Wind, and also die. I don't think they're clicking Trick Room. Double Protect! Let's go! Yes, baby! Let's go, Flutter! Still got a chance. Except not at all. But, you know, it's a chance. There's another Bleak Wind. Don't click Trick Room. Don't do it. Don't be that guy. Don't click Trick Room. No! No! Oh, man. Okay, so if I'd have... Oh, man. Ah, well. The Swagger Lumberry Terra Rock Sneasler is quite something, I will say. Love that for them, honestly. Love that for them. It's tomorrow. I have tea. And it's time to do some more battles. Walking Wake Goldengo, Flutter Mane, Chi-Yu, King Gambit, Brute Bonnet. So a lot of stuff that wants the sun. But what's the sun setter? It's Goldengo, Chi-Yu. Okay. And we got Flutter Mane, Rilla. So not great. To start with, not great. I can't do the passive play because I might get them the free nasty plot, but also this is looking dire. Shadow Ball the Goldengo, and I think hard swap to Arcanine. Could go Bolt here. Let's go Bolt. I think that might be better here. That's the Bolt. They protect Chi-Yu. I assume trying to block a Fake Out, which wasn't coming. They just make it... They're scarfed! They're scarfed! How dare they? Unbelievable. It's fine, I'm sashed. So I take one. I'm going to respond with a Shadow Ball. They should do a ton. Because it's scarfed, it's going to be frail. And with Beads of Ruin up. That's a dead Goldengo. Lovely. Okay, good. Here is the Brute Bonnet. Okay. I am tempted to double into the bonnet here, honestly. Do I risk Terra Fairy on this? It seems crazy for a 9 HP Flutter Mane to go Terra Fairy, but I think I might need it. So I think I'm gonna just double into the bonnet here and see what they want to do. Pretty sure Flutter Mane's going down here, but I want it to get in a big hit. I forgot that bonnet gets Sucker Punch. Oh dear. I always remember these things immediately after locking in a move, and they do Terra. And it is the bonnet. Terra Poison. Okay, yeah. They Rage Powder. Okay, I was doubling into you anyway, so that's okay. But this isn't going to do what I wanted it to do, unfortunately. No. Okay. There's a Snarl as well. Fair enough. Gets a crit on Bolt, but that's okay. And this isn't going to do enough either because of the reduced stuff. I mean, I don't think it would have KO'd even with the booster, I don't think. But especially not now. There's the Pulse. That does decent damage, actually. Nice. Oh, it's Citrus. Okay, fair enough. I think the only way I kill Bonnet is with Arcanine. So I am tempted to bring that in now, especially because if they do have King Gambit in the back, it's not on the field. So I'm not going to give it Defiant. I am tempted to click Rock Slide here, and then maybe just Thunderbolt into the Bonnet here. They protect, makes sense. They Sucker Punch, doesn't do a lot with the Intimidate. We Rock Slide. Do we hit? We miss. Alright, wonderful. Thunderbolt's not going to kill, I don't think. No, Rock Slide would have though. Hey, we get a Power though, that's decent. Now we do that again. I think I actually Rock Slide Protect here. Try and not take a Snarl, I don't think. Because I think Rock Slide will KO from this range. They Rage Powder, doesn't matter. So I'm clicking Rock Slide, as long as I hit. They Snarl. Arcanine's not going to take this very well, but the special attack drop doesn't matter. Yeah. Are we for real? I missed 2 Rock Slides in a row. Okay, that one matters, because I think that would have KO'd Chi-Yu. I mean, the last one mattered as well. It would have killed the Bonnet, but, you know. It is Gambit. Okay. That's not good. I think I still have to Rock Slide. I don't think I can swap here into the Rilla. Okay. Okay. How do I win this? I don't know is the honest answer. They Dark Pulse, that's going to be enough, right? Yeah, it is, yeah. Those Rock Slide misses really suck. Because that would have been a lot. I do get the crit on King Gambit, though. Okay. I still think I lose. But, you know, there's something here. I mean, they have to protect this turn. We know this. Get the Grassy Terrain back on, which is nice. Bolt's getting even healthier, which is great. So they're obviously going to protect because of the Fake Out, but there's no reason for me not to do it anyway. Fake Out Thunderbolt. The Beads of Ruin really coming back to bite the Chi-Yu's teammates there. Do we think Chi-Yu can knock out Raging Bolt in a single hit? Does a good amount. Heat Wave. No. I mean, Rillaboom lives the Heat Wave. That's huge. Does get the burn. What is with this game? Crazy amount of hacks. I got the power on the Thunderbolt. Missed 2 Rock Slides. Got a crit. Okay. That didn't kill. Yeah, that's the Protect. Obviously, it does make sense. But now I think on this turn, I Grassy Glide Thunderclap. And that should be enough. I think. Great. Plus Thunderclap. Okay. God. Jesus. That game was crazy. A couple Rock Slide misses. A Thunderbolt Power, which I don't think mattered. A Heat Wave Burn. A crit on the King Gambit. That was crazy. That was wild. Alright, well, we take those wins, though. We take those wins, absolutely. Bolt Balance. Okay. Incinershifu. Okay. So I think on this one, I Thunder Wave the Urshifu, Terra Ghost, Rock Slide. And I know I'm -1, so it's not going to do as much, but it's still a super effective Rock Slide on the Incineroar. I think they've got to be clicking Fake Out. If they click Knock Off into it, I'm going to be real sad. Yeah, they do Fake Out. But I'm Covert Cloak, that's fine. So we get the T-Wave off onto the Urshifu. That Terra Ghost is just really trying to block out Incineroar. And then we Rock Slide. We hit both. Does under half to Incin, which is a bit unfortunate, but hey-ho. Urshifu does attack and gets off the U-turn. Fair enough. There's the Rilla. So they know that I'm Covert Cloak now, but I could just click Rock Slide and Thunderbolt into Incineroar. I am kind of scared of a Wood Hammer into Arcanine though, to be honest. Let's try it. Get the Thunderbolt off. It's good. It is Citrus. This should still do enough. Oh, it's going to be a roll as to whether this Rock Slide will KO. We do get it. That's nice. That's good. So Incin's down. That's big. Urshifu's paralyzed. That's good. Rillaboom goes for U-turn. That's fine. There's the Urshifu. Who's parried? Who else? Ogerpon. Okay. So we Thunder Wave the Ogerpon and click Rock Slide. They Terra? I assume the Ogerpon here, right? Are they Terraing Urshifu? No, they're Terra the Ogerpon. Okay. I mean, this Rock Slide is still going to do a lot. I'm at -1, but as long as I hit it, then we should be okay. As long as I hit T-Wave, hit Rock Slide. We do hit the T-Wave, that's big. Plus Rock Slide. Which misses Urshifu. Okay. I would say the less important target, that's okay. So Urshifu does get off the Surging here. It's probably going to kill. Because I missed my Rock Slide, so I didn't get flinched. No, I think I might live. Do I live? I do live. Okay, nice. Does Ogerpon get an attack? No, it flinched. Okay, cool. That is the idea of this strategy. It's not nice. The way they've played it makes me think it's Scarfed, but it might not be. So they could do Aqua Jet, but if they do, I think that's okay. If they're Scarfed, then... Oh, they do have Grassy Glide, of course. That is a move that exists. They do get the attack off, but I'm going to get off the Thunderbolt at least. So then there's just Rillaboom and... It's just Rillaboom and Ogerpon in the back now. Which means a fresh Thunder Wave, baby! They will have Fake Out this turn, though. So maybe I Protect and Thunder Wave. Does Flutter plus Bolt kill the Rilla? Probably, I would say. I Thunder Wave Protect. Because this turn, if the Ogerpon does a ton to Bolt, then it'll be in a worse position to take on the Rillaboom, is my thoughts. I don't think they did Protect. They might have. They are going to be slower than me. And they can't Fake Out here. They didn't Fake Out. That's okay. Get the Thunder Wave off on the Rillaboom. So many Thunder Waves. So much paralysis. SD! Oh dear. Okay. I mean, it's a good play from them. But I don't know if it's going to be enough. They would hammer into the Thundy, which doesn't KO. I don't think a Thunderbolt from... And there's no Grassy Glide priority, which is great. I don't think a Thunderbolt from Thundurus will kill the Ogerpon, but I think a Thunderbolt from Raging Bolt will. Spiky Shield, makes sense. I don't think this changes anything because I've got Flutter in the back. We get a Thunderbolt off onto the Rillaboom, which does a little bit. That's a crit. I Thunderbolt into the Spiky Shield. Full para. Don't know what they were going for there, but I would assume they want to kill the Thundurus. I'm not sure, but... And Thunderbolt into the Ogerpon. Not going to KO Rillaboom. But this should KO the Ogerpon here. Yeah, nice. The crit I do not think matters. That is a crazy amount of hacks though. But I don't think that crit mattered at all. Because I'm +1 with the... Well, +1 adjacent with the booster. I'm so sorry. Wow. I get the feeling they might forfeit this turn. Just as a hunch. You know? Yeah, crazy that. God. Am I the baddie? I think I might be. Oh dear. Interesting. Whimsicott, Lando, Ogerpon, Moltres, Entei, Flutter. I think I definitely want Thundurus here. It's not... They have 2 Thunderwave immunities here. I want to slow them down because they're going to set up Tailwind with Whimsicott, and I want to slow them down, and my way to slow them down is really Thundurus is my biggest way. Moltres, Landorus. Okay, so no Tailwind off the bat, which is cool. They do have 2 Thunderwave immunities here. Now, is this the time? My Arcanine is faster than the Landorus. Good to know. Is this the time where I finally bring out Terra Water, Terra Blast onto the Landorus? Because I think they feel pretty safe here. I'm at -1. Do I just Rock Slide? Nice. So, I don't know how fast this Moltres is. However, if Thundurus goes first, I don't think this is going to KO, but I think the combination of that plus a Moltres protects. Okay. Okay, okay. We get the Terra Blast. That only does half. Wow, Thundurus, you're not good. And Rock Slide doesn't KO. That's rough, buddy. Okay, well at least we take the Rock Slide. That's nice. I can now just Thunderbolt, I think, into this slot and Rock Slide again. Did so little. It might be AV, to be fair, because that seemed to do very little, but we'll see. There's Ogerpon. Okay. They Terra the Moltres into what? Terra Poison, makes sense. Yeah. So they will take the Thunderbolt just fine. Does a chunk. Get another Rock Slide off. Does a bit. Not bad. I activate their Berserk, unfortunately. And they Citrus to go back above it again. Makes a lot of sense. Go above the threshold. As they go for nothing because they flinched. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. I can now Thunderwave the Moltres. If they follow me, then I Thunderwave the Ogerpon, and that's okay. But because they're not a Dark type anymore, I can Thunderwave. And I think I want to swap the Arcanine here into Rillaboom. Makes the most sense to me. Because I think they might be going for AV Cudgel into that slot. We T-Wave into the Moltres now, which is great. So that thing was likely going to be a problem. I mean, it still is, to be fair. Oh, no, they just Horn Leech the Thundurus. That makes more sense, to be honest. That's fair. Absolutely valid. But at least I used Terra Water, Terra Blast. Was it good? Arguably no. However, it was something, wasn't it? There's a Fiery Wrath, makes sense. That does a little bit to AV Rilla. I think I'm going to go into here, I'm going to fake out the Ogerpon, which will likely Spiky Shield, but that's okay. They might just double protect here, which is valid. But I've at least got an Intimidate down on the Ogerpon. And I can click Rock Slide and fake out here. We'll see. Moltres gets paralyzed, so it can't protect. And Ogerpon doesn't. We get the crit. And we get the Rock Slide off, which misses the Moltres. Okay. So I do have Grassy Glide active. Will that KO? I'm not sure. But we're going to try. It does. Huge. Massive. We get to Rock Slide again, which is very nice. I thought I missed again. That would have been crazy. It does activate the Berserk again, unfortunately, because it doesn't KO. But they flinch. Hot dog. This Moltres has been thoroughly shut down. That is Flutter Mane. Okay. I think I just Grassy Glide, Rock Slide, honestly. I think that makes the most sense. Get some damage down on the Flutter. That's big damage. They go for a Dazzling Gleam. Does a little chip. We do hit the Rock Slide, which is great. We're just going to knock out both, and then it's just the Lando left. And I know I'm faster on the Arcanine. It's not on a huge amount of HP, thanks to the Terra Water, Terra Blast. And I do also have Sash Flutter in the back, so this should be over, I think. Man, that Thunder Wave is really strong, hey? Probably going to forfeit. Yeah, makes sense. All right, nice. A solid win. Hard-earned win. What have we got? Dragapult, hey? Okie dokie, Thundurus. Interesting. I want Thundurus here for sure. Is it Inteleon time? Is it ever Inteleon here? Like, Dragapult's faster, bad. Chempow's faster, bad. Thundurus, bad. No, it's not Inteleon time. I'm sorry. I really want it to be Inteleon time, but it's just never time for Inteleon. It's really bad. I'm going to lead Arcanine. No, I'm going to do Rilla, Bolt, Flutter. I wanted Arcanine in the back. I messed up. I should have not done that. Thundurus Okie dokie, makes sense. Thundurus Rillaboom. So, I would like to Thunder Wave this Okie dokie, and I'm going to fake out the Thundurus. They very well might be Covert Cloak. He could also upper hand my Thundurus, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. He can also upper hand my Rillaboom. Ah, it's fine. He's not gonna. He's not gonna. Cool, we get the fake out off. He upper hands after my Rillaboom because he's slower. He Eerie Impulses into my Thundurus. That's cool. But I get the T-Wave off on the Okie dokie. That's nice. Great. I think I want to Volt Switch. And I think swap into Raging Bolt here. Just Wild Bolts. Makes sense. Does a lot to the Thundurus, to be fair. Get the Volt Switch, though. Which is nice. If he's going Wild Bolt, I think he probably wants to KO the Thundurus. He could just be going Gunk Shot into the Raging Bolt, though, to be fair. I think I go into Rilla this side, because then I have Fake Out back online again. It is Poison Jab. Okay, not Gunk Shot, but Poison Jab. That's a crit. That does a lot. No poison, which is very nice. Do you reckon Thunderbolt KOs the Thundurus, even with Eerie Impulse? Let's find out, shall we? Fake out into Okie dokie. He does Eerie Impulse. Does this now, because I'm essentially like -1-ish. There or thereabouts. Does the Thunderbolt KO? It doesn't. That's annoying. But now he is in Grassy Glide range, which is very nice. Do I really want to risk my Rillaboom? Because a Poison Jab is going to do a ton here. But I don't really have a swap in for a Poison Jab, so I think I just do it anyway. Grassy Glide into you, and Thunderbolt into you. Yeah. Another Eerie Impulse. That's going to do basically nothing. I'm at -4 now. With Grassy Glide. I'm going to get a little chip on the Okie dokie. But then I'm going to need to swap Raging Bolt on the next turn. It's going to do nothing because this is also going to be AV as well. He does get the Poison Jab off. It's going to do a ton. Yeah, doesn't KO, which is nice. No poison either, which is very good. Okay, Gouging Fire, okay. There's not really a reason for him not to Breaking Swipe here. I'm going to click U-turn just in case he doesn't KO Rillaboom for whatever reason. But I'm going to hard swap into Flutter on this side, I think. He could definitely call this out. And could definitely... Like, Flutter will be immune to Breaking Swipe, but then he could put Poison Jab into this slot. Because there's no real reason for him not to, I don't think. He just goes for Howl. Okay. Is he going to Poison Jab the Rilla? I'm not sure. Okay. I think I am going to go into Thundurus here. Because if he targets the Flutter slot, then I can get a Thunder Wave off on the Gouging Fire, which will be huge. He goes for Drain Punch into the Flutter. Okay, that's better. Because now I get to Thunder Wave the Gouging Fire, which is great. I don't think I want to Terra. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, Okie Dokie's going to two-shot me regardless, Terra or no, because I've got the Sash. Do I want to Moonblast the Okie Dokie? I'm not 100% sure how I kill it, to be honest. Nope, not you. I think I am going to Terra Fairy Moonblast. The Okie Dokie here. And we'll see. Gouging swaps into Chien-Pao, which is going to be immune to the Thunder Wave. Makes a lot of sense. If I'd have dazzled... Oh man, if I'd have dazzled this turn. So he could call this out, go for Poison Jab into the Flutter, and as long as he doesn't get a Poison, then I'll live. Yeah, immune to the Thunder Wave. We get the Moonblast off. Does a lot. It's good. He does Poison Jab into that slot. So as long as he doesn't get Poison... Okay, cool. Chien-Pao is still going to be faster though, unfortunately. I think I want to try and Thunderbolt into this slot and protect here. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. I think they're going to target the other way around, so they're going to have... Maybe the power will go for Flutter though, because they don't want their... They do go for Sucker Punch! Incredible! Yeah, that's what I was banking on. I didn't think they would, but I went for it anyway. Thunderbolt, this might not KO. It doesn't! And there's a Poison Jab into Thundurus. But now it's in range of Fake Out, Grassy Glide, lots of things. So that is good. I think I need to go into Rilla here to at least pressure into Grassy Glide, Fake Out, something on this turn. Maybe try and force a Protect from the Chien-Pao here. Because maybe that is my best play, is to Fake Out Chien-Pao and Dazzle here. They just Protect, which makes a lot of sense. I think I'm pretty sure I'm losing this. Because Okie Dokie's going to die, but then Gouging Fire comes in and is a problem that I don't think I can deal with at this point. Okie Dokie went for something. I don't know what. I assume upper hand, but it wouldn't have worked. So, I don't know what else it could have gone for that was faster. But now this Chien-Pao remains a problem. Because now they have two faster... Gouging Fire is not faster actually with that, so they will have to target it down. With Bolt in the back, I do have Thunderclap pressure. I think I Glide Protect here and bank on them targeting wrong, basically. They do Terror. The Chien-Pao into Ghost, makes sense. Protect Flutter. I get the Grassy Glide off. Does over half the Chien-Pao. The Ice Spinner into the Flutter as Gouging goes for... If he doubles into Flutter, I swear to God. Heat Crush into Flutter! Okay, there's a chance. Okay, there's a chance here. So now... Oh, Grassy Glide's not going to KO because of the Grassy Recovery, I don't think. Maybe it's going to be a roll. So now, I think... I have to... The only way they stop Grassy Glide into Chien-Pao is by Sucker Punching the Rillaboom. And if they do that, then Flutter is open to Dazzle, probably, right? Because they can Sucker Punch Flutter, but then Grassy Glide will still KO. Or it might not, though. I think this is my best play here. They do Sucker Punch into Flutter, which makes sense. I am going to get another Grassy Glide off here. I could have gone for a double Protect on that turn, but I didn't feel it. Grassy Glide, need this to KO, and it does. Okay. I still think I lose, because I think Gouging takes out the Rilla, and then he can take out the... I live the Breaking Swipe. Big if true. So I go Grassy Glide to get a little bit of extra chip, and I Dragon Pulse. Ooh. Goes for Burning Bulwark. Oh, which is going to burn the Rillaboom, obviously. Oh, that's a really good play. Well done. Really good play. I always forget about that move, you know? I do get burned. Will I die? Does it go off before Grassy Recovery or after? Do get Grassy first. So now I don't know if I die to the burn. I don't, because it's the same as the Grassy Recovery. So I do it again. I'm just going to get less damage with the Grassy Glide here, which does basically nothing. Dragon Pulse. That's a crit. Hilarious. Breaking Swipe. Shouldn't KO Rage Bolt. It doesn't. I can take another one of those. It's because it's not going to be a spread move next time. It's going to do a lot more, but I still think I should take one. But I get a Dragon Pulse off. It doesn't KO. Oh, man. I do have Thunderclap, but it's resisted. I don't think I risk it. I think a Breaking Swipe crit, I think, would KO. But aside from that, I think I live. They howl. Oh, very clever, trying to dodge the Thunderclap. Very clever, because then they would have killed with Breaking Swipe. That's a very good play, but luckily I did not overthink it, because I definitely could have. But we get the win. All right, nice. God, that was a tense one. That I do not think I played optimally there, towards the end especially, but it worked out, which is nice. So hey, yay! That one genuinely was a hard-earned victory. A lot of my other victories have not been, but that one I think it was. So decent. We're back over 1500, baby! Look at us go! My God, that is unexpected, to be honest. Crazy. Gonna do a few more, and then probably take a break. Huh? Torn, Stantler, Sandy Shocks, Flapple, Mousehold, and Hariyama. Okay. I don't know what Flapple does. I don't know what Sandy Shocks does. Stantler I know gets Trick Room, so that's something. So they could do like Stantler Mousehold lead, right? So I'm tempted to genuinely start with Inteleon because the Snipe Shot can't be redirected. I don't know what this game's going to be, but we're going to find out together. What have we got happening here? Tornadus and Stantler. Now I'm confused. It's Defiant Tornadus! Oh, man. With what? Adrenaline Orb? Oh, man! Oh, my God. With an Intimidate of its own. Oh, my God. Okay. So it's fast. It has Defiant. It's used its item, which means it's definitely clicking Acrobatics and definitely into Inteleon. What do I do against that? Nothing. That's what I do against it. I'm going to click Protect, and I'm going to click Rock Slide. Sure. Yeah, I don't know what's happening anymore. Hey, Terra! Oh, God! Is it Terra flying? Is it Terra flying Acrobatics? Terra Dragon. Okay. Protect. I don't want to be dealing with that. They do Acrobatics into Inteleon, so I got that bit right, at least. We Rock Slide. We do hit both. Does okay damage at -1. Skill Swap! That's genius! They give themselves Intimidate again! That's so clever! They give themselves Defiant! That is brilliant! Oh, I love this person. Whoever they are, they're brilliant. Oh my God. I literally have nothing for this. That's so funny. Okay, I mean, Inteleon's dead, right? Inteleon's just dead. We can all agree Inteleon's dead. So we Snipe Shot into the Stantler and we Rock Slide again. I didn't know what Stantler was going to do. I thought it was the Trick Room setter. I mean, it still might be for this team. It might be an option, but the Skill Swap is really funny. That is really, really funny. They protect the Torn. Does I get the Snipe Shot off? Can we crit? No crit. And I Rock Slide at -2. We get the crit on that one! That's very funny. Okay, cool. Nice. Stantler's down. No more Skill Swap. Skill Swap Intimidate for Intimidate. Just to give yourself Defiant again. That's so funny. Oh, man. Here's Sandy Shocks with the booster. What stat does it boost? I have no idea. Speed! Oh, God, it's fast. Okay. Again, we can all agree that Inteleon is dead. I think Arcanine might be as well, to be honest. Don't want to swap it out. It seems insane to swap a Rillaboom into this Tornadus, but I think I'm gonna. The Electro Web. They miss Rillaboom. Inteleon takes so much from that and becomes slower. Not that it's needed. And the Acrobatics into the Inteleon. They were faster anyway because they got their Adrenaline Orb boost, so that Electro Web didn't actually matter at all. They're definitely going to protect with Tornadus to block a Fake Out because they think it's going to be, you know, Fake Out Moonblast into it. So they're definitely going to protect with Tornadus. What type is Sandy Shocks? type is Sandy Shocks? Is it Electric Ground? I feel like it is. I mean, it's kind of in the name, right? It is Electric Ground. So I can Moonblast into it. And I'm gonna Grassy Glide into it? Uh-oh. Please tell me you protected with Tornadus. Okay, fine. We're all good. Everything's fine. When I say we're all good, we are in the least possible way all good. I mean, Flutter Mane lives this turn and can Moonblast the Tornadus. And I think I Grassy Glide. Like, unless they double the Flutter, but I don't see why they would. Or do I just Wood Hammer it? Yeah, let's just Wood Hammer it. It'll be fine. They swap. Into who? I know that name. It's Mousehold. Okay, fine. The Acrobatics into Flutter, but I live because I'm sashed, baby. They get a crit, not that it matters. I am going to get the KO here. Onto this Torn. Because of the Terra Dragon. And I'm going to Wood Hammer this Mousehold, which is going to do a ton. They're sashed. Okay, makes sense. So then they go back into Sandy Shocks, but now they don't have Speed Booster, which is great. How fast is it naturally? I genuinely have to look up its base stats right now because I don't know. I feel like it's not that fast, right? It is 101, so my Flutter will be faster. So I can Dazzle Hammer, right? That should be fine. In theory, we should win. They protect, okay. So they are going to KO the Flutter here, but it's in range of Grassy Glide, so I don't mind that. Dazzle's going to get a little bit of damage off. They Electro Web, which makes Rillaboom slower, but I don't care because they're going to go down here, and then I still get Grassy Glide next turn. As long as the Grassy Train's still up, I'm fine. I also still have E-Speed on my Arcanine, so this is definitely over. Wood Hammer KOs the Sandy Shocks. That's legitimately my favorite match of the GC so far. That was hilarious. I love that. I love this person, and I love their team. Oh, man. What a match. What a match. I'm such a fan. I'm such a fan of this person. What a fun team. Skill swap on the Startler to swap Intimidate back to me so then I give it Defiant again was brilliant. Genuinely, the only reason I won that was because of Focus Sash on Flutter Mane. That is genuinely the only way I won that. Because if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have been able to take out the Tornadus. Fun stuff. Very fun stuff. Big fan of that match. 15-16. I think this might genuinely be the highest rated that I've been this whole GC. Farig Iron Hands! My favorites! Okay, cool. Roaring Moon Rillaboom. Okay, interesting. So we do get the Intimidate off, which is very nice, onto both of them. Yeah. It's unfortunate that I'm not Booster on my Flutter, because otherwise I would be faster. This would actually be a great lead for me, because if I was Speed Booster, then I would actually put on a ton of pressure on them. So they could very well fake out my Arcanine, but they know that's kind of obvious. I could go Terra Ghost here. Do I really want to rip Terra Ghost turn 1 into this matchup? Maybe. I think I still just Moonblast into it, right? I force them to Terra, because if they don't, they take a ton of damage. And then I think I am going to Terra Ghost, and I think I just Flare Blitz into the Rillaboom here. Let's see, they do swap out the Rilla, makes sense. Into Incin, I assume? Man, I really wanted to click Rock Slide. I was so close to clicking Rock Slide, and I was like, nah, Flare Blitz. It'll be fine. I barely clicked Flare Blitz this whole GC. Maybe I should actually do it sometimes. And then this time I definitely should have clicked Rock Slide, but it is what it is. They do Terra, the Roaring Moon, makes sense. I'm assuming Poison. Could be Flying, to be fair. No, it is Poison. Okay. Terra Ghost was a waste here, because now I'm also pressured by the Incin they can knock off. And I clicked Flare Blitz, which is not very good into the... Not only not good into the Incin, but also not good into the Moon either. They just go for Tailwind. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, Arcanine's under a lot of pressure next turn then. We do get the Moonblast off, which is good. Does a little bit. Not bad. Special attack drip doesn't matter. Gonna get a Flare Blitz off, but it's not going to do a lot. Yeah, the Flutter's under a lot of pressure. They could double the Flutter here. I'm actually going to protect the Flutter here, because I think there's every chance they go for like knockoff Flare Blitz into the Flutter, knowing that I'm going to swap Arcanine out. But I do have to swap Arcanine out. I mean, I don't have to, but I should. Yeah, I'm going to protect Flutter, and I'm going to swap into Bolt, I think, here. It's not the most effective Thunder Wave targets here. Because can't T-Wave the Incin, and Roaring Moon is still going to be fast, even if I T-Wave, so... Get the Bolt in. So I protect Flutter. They knock off into the Flutter, makes sense. Are they Flare Blitzing? Passing Shotting. Knock off into Bolt. Okay, fine, great. Wonderful. So I think I stay in here. I'm going to Moonblast into the Incin slot, and I think I am going to... I'm just going to Thunderbolt Roaring Moon here. So annoying. I was literally like, as I clicked it, I was like, I think he's going to protect. Should have T-Bolted into the Incin. Does Flare Blitz. But it does not KO. Burn would be bad here, but... No burn. And if I had a T-Bolt into Incin like I wanted to, then that might be a dead Incin right there. But now it's last turn of Tailwind, so I can... There's not much point double protecting though, because... I mean there is, because then the Roaring Moon the next turn is forced to go for Tailwind again. But then they are still just faster, you know? I'm going to swap into Thundurus, and I'm going to... If they double knock off, that Thundurus just dies. Everything just dies. I am going to double protect here. Force them to go for Tailwind next turn. They knock off into the Flutter, makes sense. U-turn, cool. So now they are forced to go for Tailwind here. Swap Flutter into Thundurus, and Thunderbolt into Moon. Not confident about this play, because they can still double up here. But I think they might swap Incin. There's the Tailwind. They knock off. It's to be expected. That does a lot of damage. Jesus Christ. I could have Thunderbolted it into the Incin there to try and knock it out, but I didn't. Is Incin in Tailwind faster than this Thundurus? I think it probably is. I think it's got a fair amount of investment on it. I think the Moon is going to protect here, but I could see a Flare Blitz into that slot. I don't think they're knocking off into that slot. I'm going to swap Arcanine in. This is a risky move, because if they click knock off into that slot, that Arcanine's dead. But I'm going to do this expecting a protect from Moon. They do protect. I expect them to Flare Blitz into the Arcanine, which is what happens. Good with an Intimidate. That still does quite a lot. And they get the burn! Oh man, that one sucks. That burn is rough. Okay, fine. But we T-Bolt, we take out the Incin. It doesn't die, never mind, it doesn't die. They are in range of E-Speed, but they might have Farrig in the back here. I think it's unlikely. I think they definitely have Chien-Pao in the back. Yeah, we do take out the Incin, that's nice. No more Intimidate for them, which is good. Then they knock up into the Arcanine, that's fine. I was kind of sacking it anyway. But this should then kill the Moon as well. So I think I should get a double KO this turn. Great. Okay, cool. So they do still have Tailwind, but I don't think it's for that much longer, if memory serves. I think it's likely Chien-Pao, right? So basically nothing's good here. Because Flutter's Sash is broken, it's faster. We do have the Rilla as well. It's Chien-Pao. Okay. I think I lose to Chien-Pao here. I don't think I see a world in which I beat Chien-Pao. I'm just going to protect. It's the last turn of Tailwind. I don't see a world in which they don't just Grassy Glide and do Ice Move into Raging Bolt. But maybe I live. Maybe I live. Yeah. Grassy Glide into the Flutter. Ice Move into Raging Bolt. Ice to Crash. I don't think I live this. I don't, yeah. I mean, it was over, to be honest. Like, that always kills them. Unless they missed, that was the only chance, really. Like, I could have thunderclapped, but then what? You know, like, I have nothing else after this. It's Life Orb Chien-Pao. Interesting. So actually, if they'd have missed Icicle Crash, I think I had a chance to win there. My win con is, for whatever reason, I'm faster than Chien-Pao, which I'm not. I T-Wave the Rillaboom. They get fully paralyzed. I T-Wave Rillaboom, they get full powered, so the Grass Glide doesn't go off. I'm faster than Chien-Pao, and I Moonblast and kill it. That's my win con. And even then, I still don't think I win. The Grass Glide goes off, I lose. If they got full powered, then I think Chien-Pao was likely Icicle Crashing the Thundurus. I thought they missed that one. Which then meant it would have been... I would have needed, like, 4 full powers in a row, basically, in order to win. It was technically an out, but it just wasn't a very good out there. Or they could have missed Icicle Crash, and then it would have been a little bit easier, but even still, I still think I would have lost regardless, so... Ah, well. That's fine. That was a hard one. We're back down under 1,500. We're at 14.99. Bolt balance. Definitely one Flutter. It's just never Inteleon. I'm so sorry. I know it's not Inteleon time. That's the problem. It's so hard to bring Inteleon when the other ones are just so much better than Inteleon. Flutterilla, okay. So I can T-Wave into Flutter Mane. They might have high horsepower on the Rilla, which they could call out, absolutely. Speed booster, I assume. Yeah. But I'm hoping what they do is they fake out my Thundurus. I think I just click Rock Slide again, in case they hard swap the Rilla out into Incin, and I T-Wave the Flutter here. They could call this out easily, protect Flutter in high horsepower, my Arcanine, but there's no guarantee they actually have high horsepower. They fake out my Arcanine, makes sense. That's fair. But I do get the T-Wave off onto Flutter, which is great. I flinch, they Icy Wind, checks out. Does a lot, but now they're going to see I'm Covert Cloak. Do get the speed drop, so the Flutter's likely... I think it's still faster than my Arcanine here, because they're what? +1, -1. Yeah, so we're both essentially -1. So they will be faster than me. But I still think I click Rock Slide here. And I'm going to Volt Switch? Question mark? Am I? Yeah. Cool. I would expect Incin to come in here, basically. It's Bolt. Okay. Makes sense. Full power on the Flutter. It's unfortunate for them. So I do get the Volt Switch off, which is cool. I'm going to go into Rilla myself, I think. No, I could go into Flutter here, pressure the Bolt. But then I force it to Terra, but then I don't really want it to Terra. But then the Rillaboom doesn't really do anything. Let's go into Rilla. I want to preserve the Sash for later, and they can Icy Wind with the Flutter onto it. Get the Rock Slide off. Does a lot of damage. That's a 2-shot on the Flutter, which is nice. Might not be a 2-shot now with the Grassy Recovery here. It would be with Glide plus Rock Slide here. I don't want the Bolt to like set up Carmines or whatever, but I don't think it's gonna. Glide might KO the Flutter as well. The Bolt protects, okay. No, we just Glide. Doesn't KO. They do get the Icy Wind off. So Arcanine's now at -2, which isn't great, but that's okay. Can swap it out in a bit and that should be okay. So as long as I hit Flutter here, we do hit. Cool. Flutter's dead. Nice. Okay, cool. So it could be the Rilla again here, but I would expect maybe like Urshifu or something if they have it. It is Urshifu. Okay. I think unfortunately, do I need to sack the Flutter here? That seems kind of insane. So they have Bolt, Urshifu, and Rilla. Flutter's really good into them. I think maybe I sack Thundurus here. I want to sack Thundurus and click U-turn into the Urshifu. I think they might be forced to Terra here because Grass Glide is going to do a ton to them. They detect. Okay. Understandable. They can't mind. It is Calm Mind Bolt. That's bad. Okay. At least I have Arcanine, which can do something. Because it will be faster. U-turn gets blocked, which is annoying. Probably should have U-turned into the Bolt. But now at least I can T-Wave the Urshifu. And if they swap into Rilla, that gets T-Waved as well. Do I just T-Wave Woodhammer? No, that's crazy. I think I T-Wave U-turn here. Because then if the Rilla comes in, it takes a lot of damage as well. And they just detected, so... You get the T-Wave off, that's good. The Dragon Pulse, which will kill the Thundurus. That's okay. Because I brought it in to sack it anyway, so that's okay. I got a free Thunder Wave off more than I expected, so that's okay. Full power on the Urshifu. And I'm going to get the switch here. I think what I want to do is bring in Arcanine here, bring Rillaboom back in. Oh, but they can just protect. Because they're going to go Terra Fairy, right? Resets Grass. Gives me Fake Out. They're definitely going to protect Bolt here. They might just double protect, to be honest. But I think I Fake Out Bolt and I Dazzling Gleam here. Or Terra Fairy? Is that worth it? I don't think Terra Ghost or Terra Fire give me anything, so I think I will Terra Dazzling Gleam here. I do swap out into the Rillaboom, makes sense. They could also Thunderclap my Flutter, but I am sashed, so I will take it regardless. But I think they're just protecting here. I don't see a reason why they wouldn't, because Fake Out's online. Yeah. Do get at least a Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam onto the Rillaboom, which is a nice little bit of chip, I would think. That's about what I thought. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Woodhammer into the Bolt and I'm going to protect here. Flutter will die to a double up of Thunderclap, Grassy Glide. I maybe should have swapped there because I think I need to preserve Rillaboom's Fake Out as much as possible. They do Terra, they go Terra Fairy, I assume. So if they don't Fake Out the... I think from that play, they're faking out the Rillaboom. Because if they were faking out Flutter Mane, there's no need for them to Terra Fairy. Which is going to be unfortunate for me. They might go for another Calm Mind here, I think. They Grassy Glide, okay. Grassy Glide Thunderclap? Go on, do it. Do it. Do it. Get the Woodhammer off. Does a ton. Does infinite damage. They Dragon Pulse. They crit. That's not good, because now I'm likely in range of Grassy Glide. That crit sucks. Because now I'm in range of... If I'm not in range of Grassy Glide, I'm definitely in range of Thunderclap. Ah, that sucks. If I didn't get that, if they didn't have that crit, that would have been huge. So I think I just have to click Woodhammer again. I could Gleam, but that won't do enough. Moonblast into Rilla. They protect. They're Grassy Gliding the Rilla here. They're not. Does a lot. Special attack drop doesn't matter. They would hammer the Flutter, but I'm going to live because I'm sashed. So, okay. Woodhammer gets blocked. Who's faster? They're faster. Okay, so they can Grassy Glide my Rilla, but I don't think that will kill. Woodhammer's not going to kill Raging Bolt anymore. So I could Grassy Glide the Rillaboom. Not confident about this at all. Protect Flutter. They Grassy Glide into it. Thunderclap, which I live. Massive. Let's go Rillaboom. I need this to KO, but I don't think it will. It doesn't. Oh, God. That's so close. Okay. You think about this. If that Urshifu has Aqua Jet, this is still probably over, I think. Like, I want to E-speed the Rilla. and protect to block a Thunderclap. Fail the protect, but that's not the important bit here. Cool, fine. But we E-speed to kill the Rilla. If Urshifu has Aqua Jet, this is still over, because they can Aqua Jet my Flutter. They can also Thunderclap my Flutter. But with Grassy and Lefties, they're getting really healthy. I don't know if they die to E-speed anymore, honestly. It's Urshifu. I think I have to bank on no Aqua Jet here. I don't think there's a play around it. So I think I have to E-speed the Bolt, Moonblast the Ursh, and hope. They can Thunderclap my Flutter, which will also block this play, but there's not a lot I can do about that, because I can't protect against the Urshifu. They don't Thunderclap. E-speed kills. They could Aqua Jet still. Do they Aqua Jet? They do Aqua Jet. This might still be over. I think it probably is. Okay, now I'm banking on full paralysis, because an E-speed will not kill them. It probably still kills. Aqua Jet still probably kills me, right? E-speed might not even be a two-shot. Oh dear. Oh, they're not choice locked in Surging Strikes. Man, oh, that was so close. No. Oh, man. I needed a full power on that one, basically. That was really close. Ugh. I didn't have a way around that Urshifu Aqua Jetting, aside from a full power. I didn't get one twice, which is fine. Oh, that feels so bad. It was a good game, though. It was absolutely a good match. It just feels bad, you know, when you come so close. Man. Alright, we're on a 3-match losing streak. Let's see if we can break that. P2, but no Ursa. No obvious Trick Room mode, aside from Amoonguss being good in it. Interesting. It's kind of Inteleon here, but it kind of isn't. Like, Amoonguss is bad, but then Soak could be really good here. Their team's kind of slow. Let's see what happens here. Instant Urshifu. Okay. Inteleon Rillaboom. So they can only fake out my Inteleon here, if they are going to fake out. We could just trade fake outs here, and I think I'm okay with that, if that's the case. We'll see if they want to do something. Okay, yeah, they swap Urshifu out. Into Goldango, maybe? Amoonguss. Okay. That does make sense. But if I get through this turn, I have a play. It's annoyingly Rocky Helmet, but it is what it is. I get the Snipe Shot off, and we get the crit! Finally! Yes! Phenomenal! Big fan of that. Okay, great. So I do have a play against this Amoonguss, depending on what they bring in here. There is something I could do. It's Landorus. I can't. I have to Snipe Shot, because it can't be redirected. I have to Snipe Shot the Landorus here. I want to soak the Amoonguss and Woodhammer it so bad, but I'm just going to Snipe Shot the Landorus. They could just Spore me though, right? I think I protect. Maybe U-turn here. Protect. Hard swap to Thundurus. I need the Landorus to protect this turn, basically. I want to get a Snipe Shot off on it, but I hope, maybe, that it will, at the very least, it'll Terra. Into what? Steel? Poison? Poison. Okay. But now I can T-Wave it, which is huge. And I don't think they're clicking Spore into what was a Rillaboom. Rage Powder. Okay, they don't know. They don't know Snipe Shot can't be redirected. They Sludge Bomb into Rilla. That sucks. That's going to do a lot to Thunder. That might KO. It doesn't KO. That's huge. Okay. Snipe Shot can't be redirected. I think they're going to do it again anyway. Maybe. They might not. Because now it won't KO unless I get the crit. I'm going to Volt Switch on the Amoonguss, I think. This is probably a stupid play, but it's okay. Okay. They Rage Powder. Fine. Because Snipe Shot can't be redirected. Get the crit, get the crit, get the crit. Crit, 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 crit. Yes! Inteleon! Let's go! Let's go, Inteleon! My boy! Yes! That's incredible. Oh, mate. Okay. Okay. Great. Because now we can go into Arcanine, right? Wait, they have Urshifu. Rillaboom. Has to be Rillaboom here. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Okay. Wait. I have the play. Wait. I have the play. Soak? Woodhammer. Surely. Come on, come on, come on. We get the soak off. Come on. Come on, Rillaboom. Now's your chance. Come on, Rilla. CC, live. We live. Come on. Come on, Rillaboom. Come on. Woodhammer. Kill. Yes. I still think I might lose now. I think I just threw it with that. But that's okay. That's fine. Ah, because Rillaboom dies to the recoil and I might need Grassy Glide against him. Oh my god. Oh, that's really stupid. Okay, I get to go into Thundurus though. I can T-Wave him. That's huge. Okay. The live really matters here. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna Icy Wind here. No, I don't need to because I'm gonna power him. I'm gonna Snipe Shot. And T-Wave. Do I T-Wave? Yeah, in case he has Aqua Jet, right? Get the T-Wave off, which is very nice. Because then it means Arcanine's faster and I can Wild Charge him. Full power. He is going for Aqua Jet. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Snipe Shot. Oh! Get another crit! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, man. Huge. And we Snipe Shot and Thunderbolt for the win. Because he can Aqua Jet, but Inteleon's going to clean up. Oh my god! Inteleon was the absolute man! Let's go! Snipe Shot crit on the Incid. Snipe Shot crit on the Lando. Snipe Shot crit on the Urshifu. Soak Woodhammer into a Moongus. That is exactly what I wanted from this team. That is exactly what I wanted from this team. Oh my god. Iron Moth, Galarian Zapdos, Whimsicott, Ogerpon, Alolan Ninetales, Heatran. Okie dokie. Whimsicott, Ogerpon. Okay. That's okay. Maybe I'll just go into Bolt here. Bolt's decent against both. And I think I can still Thunder Wave here. Here comes the Bolt. There's the Taunt on the Bolt. Oh, they're faster and they get the Taunt off. Makes sense. They're protected from the T-Wave. Makes a lot of sense. Woodhammer. This shouldn't do a lot. No. Cool. Nice. I think I want to Thunderbolt into you and Volt Switch into you. Is that crazy? They might just protect here. Let's try it. Taunt into the Raging Bolt, but that's okay, because I'm not Calm Mind, baby. Still no Tailwind, which is nice. The Cudgel into Thundurus, which I should be able to live. I do. No crit. Get the Volt Switch off. Very nice. Thunderbolt should kill. With that much damage from Volt Switch, Thunderbolt from Raging Bolt should definitely KO. Still no Tailwind either, so now I want to go into Inteleon, because then their water weakness, their water immunity is gone. And I can Snipe Shot into something else. Cool, nice. They've still not set up Tailwind yet, they've just taunted twice. Heatran. I mean, if that isn't the clearest Terra Grass you've ever seen in your life. So I'm actually going to Dragon Pulse here, and I'm going to Icy Wind, I think. No, I'm not. I'm going to Thunderbolt. And I'm going to Soak. Terra Grass on Heatran, I assume. Terra Bug! Terra Bug! Okay. They fake tears into the bowl. Very cool. Are they Earth Powering, maybe? If I'm faster, this is going to be great. If I'm slower, this is going to be real bad. No! They're faster! No, my play! My wonderful play that I made. How dare you? That's so mean of you. Okay. I think I'm going to go into Thundurus. I'm going to Thunderbolt. They are faster, and they can just Moonblast my Thundurus and likely KO it. But I think they might want to Fake Tears into one of them. So I'm going to Thunderbolt into the Whimsicott, and I'm going to Snipe Shot the Heatran. Because if I get a crit, then we're laughing, you know? They taunt, that's fine. I'm not looking to T-Wave here. Snipe Shot, crit? No crit, okay. Thunderbolt's going to kill KO Whimsicott, which is nice. I was thinking it might have been Sash, but it was not, which is good. A Heat Wave, which does KO the Thundurus. A Snipe Shot crit will absolutely kill Heatran from that range, and I still have my Sash on my Flutter Mane. It's Lefty's Heatran, which is interesting. And there's no Tailwind either, which is very interesting. Ninetales is in, so it can Blizzard both of them. Do I think Dazzling Gleam plus no crit Snipe Shot will KO Heatran? No, I don't think it will. Because they could, like, protect Heatran Aurora Veil, which isn't great. I think I got to bank on no protect here. Because I am faster than Ninetales, so the Aurora Veil will go up after I've attacked. But if they protect Heatran, they will get it up here. No protect. Snipe Shot, no crit, but Moonblast absolutely will KO. Honestly, Gleam might have KO'd from that range. That might have been my better play there, but I wasn't sure on the roll there. So Heatran does go down, but now what's this Ninetales going to do? Because if it Blizzards, Freezes are going to mess me up here. They do go for Aurora Veil, okay. However, crits ignore Aurora Veil. So if Inteleon can get a crit, then we're laughing. Crit? Yes! My boy Inteleon! Let's go! Oh, mate. Inteleon is so good. It's so bad. I want to be very clear about that. It's not good at all. But sometimes it does a thing, and that's great. Inteleon, my beloved. I think that was fair. I got 2 no crits, and then I got a crit. It's a 50-50 chance. That's fine. And I only got 33% in that match. Totally valid and fair. Okay, so here's what I've decided. I don't know whether I wanted to carry on or not, but what I've come to the conclusion of, my current record is 17 wins and 19 losses. I'm going to play again. Basically, I'm going to play until I lose. Now, if I lose one more time, I'm just going to finish, and then that'll be that. If I win, then maybe I'll play another one. If we can get to 19 and 19, I'll be very happy with that. But we'll see. But basically, I'm just going to play until I lose again, which might be this game right now. We'll see. And it's Regidrago, but no Psy Spam on this one. Okay. But they do have Tailwind. Definitely want Flutter. Unironically, I want Inteleon and Rilla, I think, is a lead here. Goldengo, okay. I don't really know how I'm handling that either, to be honest. Okay, what I need here... I'm going to need something very specific. I need a Snipe Shot crit onto Goldengo. That's what I need. I need them to not protect. I need to Snipe Shot the Goldengo. And I need to probably swap Rillaboom here into Thundurus. They could like protect Bleakwind here. They could protect Tailwind. They could Nasty Plot Tailwind. They could do a lot of different things here. If I crit, I think I KO like a non-bulky Goldengo. So if this is an offensive one with minimal bulk, then I might KO with a Snipe Shot crit. But we shall see. In comes the Thundurus. As they Terra... Are they Terra Steel? Because I might still die to a Make It Rain with Inteleon. They are Terra Steel. Is Terra Steel Make It Rain? Probably with Tailwind. I think Inteleon might still die here. They protect Tornadus. Okay. Snipe Shot. Critical hit. Oh, no crit. Oh, that would have been so good. The crit would have been so good. I genuinely think it might have KO'd. Okay, Inteleon lives. That's huge. But now this turn, they definitely could Tailwind. I could Terra Water. Oh my god, I actually could. Just Thunderbolt Goldengo? Does that actually gain me anything, really? Ah, let's do it onto Tornadus. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? It's going to be totally fine. Why did I Terra Water there? I already resist Make It Rain. I'm still going to die to another one. I was like, Oh, go Terra Water to resist to make it rain. I already resist it. You idiot. I just died to another one. If they click Tailwind, I just died to another one. That was very silly. Yeah. Tailwind make it rain. I don't know why I went Terra Water. I just threw that one away. Alas. Yeah, that was one of the plays I've made ever. Okay, but they are -2 special attack now. From the fact that they protected with their Tornadus against the Rillaboom before, makes me think that they're not Covert Cloak. So they could very well just stay in and make it rain again. They could, I think, make it rain Bleak Wind is probably pretty safe for them. But if they miss Bleak Wind, they could also switch out Goldengo here because they're -2. Snipe Shot into Goldengo and Fake Out into Torn. They do swap out Goldengo into Regidrago. If I could get a crit here, this would be huge. Torn protects. Snipe Shot, can we get a crit? Oof. Okay. How many turns left? 2 of Tailwind. Can protect Inteleon again. Rillaboom will die to a double up of Dragon Energy and Bleak Wind. So maybe I swap out into Flutter here. Man, if I hadn't wasted my Terra, I could Terra Fairy on this next one, I think. There's the Bleak Wind, which I will not die to. And he misses Flutter Mane. Okay, so my Sash is still intact. That's huge. And Dragon Energy for sure. Makes sense. Okay, it's last turn of Tailwind. He could just protect with Tornadus and then set up Tailwind again next turn. I think I'm going to Icy Wind here. He could just protect with both, but I'm going to Icy Wind. Maybe Dazzle. Here, get a bit of chip on both. Drago swaps out. Okay, cool. In comes the Rillaboom. Bleak Wind. Misses Inteleon. Okay. Speed drop on Flutter's not good. But we do get the Icy Wind off here. Which is cool, and it's not Covert. It's probably Sashed, I think, on Tornadus. Get Dazzling Gleam off as well. Tornadus is nearly dead. If I'd have Moonblasted that slot, that would have been so good, because then they wouldn't have been able to set up Tailwind this turn. I probably should have. Whoops. No Grass, so they do have Fake Out, but they do not have Grassy Glide. I think I Icy Wind Dazzling Gleam again. If they Fake Out... yeah, but then they click Fake Out, they don't click Grass move. They are definitely setting up Tailwind again here. They Fake Out into Inteleon, that's okay. That does so much damage. As they set up the Tailwind again, which makes sense. This is going to be a double KO, but then they just bring in Goldengo and Drago, and then they just win, I think, right? It's not a double KO, sorry. I'm forgetting I was not clicking Icy Wind that turn because they faked out. So, yeah, Goldengo comes in and just wins with Make It Rain. Fairly certain. I genuinely need Flutter Mane to go down this turn. So then I can bring in Rillaboom, I can Fake Out Goldengo, and then Snipe Shot it and get a crit. I think that might be my win con here. And I Moonblast into the... Rilla, I think. Oh my god. If this Goldengo is not scarfed... Inteleon protects. Oh, they're in Tailwind, obviously. That's silly. I forgot Tailwind was up. Yeah, they just make it rain and they win. Yeah. I forgot about that bit. Okay, I need them to click Draco for some reason and miss. I think that's what I need. I don't know why they would, but for some reason I need them to click Draco, not Dragon Energy, and miss. That's what I need. Don't click it. Don't click Dragon Energy. They click Dragon Energy. Yeah. Rillaboom lives, so that's, you know, that's cool. But now I'm going to Grassy Glide into Regidrago so that the Dragon Energy does less. And I'll live this time. They got a crit. Okay, well, yeah, I guess. That's it. I'm done with my GC. Said I was going to play till I lose, and I lost then. So that's okay. I think we went 17 wins, 20 losses. I think that's right. Which, honestly, I didn't expect that much with this team, because it's quite bad. I was hoping to go, like, roughly same wins as losses, which is basically what I've done. I'm pretty close. So overall, not bad. I don't think I've entered the GC ever with a serious team. So maybe one day I will actually try in the GC and we'll see how far we get. I had a lot of fun with this. I think this was really fun. I hope you guys liked it. If you want to see more stuff like this, then let me know. I think this was very enjoyable. Yeah, catch you guys later. Peace.